Hello and welcome. I will show you on this video tutorial how to create first virtual reality experience as an example for introduce yourself to this learning event. CoSpacesEdu work when you build a virtual reality experience in spaces. So here you can see my spaces, because this is a new account. I don't have any space, just a welcome to CoSpaces. So everyone that starts an account will have this space. I will just start to delete it. So when we want to start to create a virtual reality experience, you just have to create space. And when you start, you just have this empty space. And in this empty space, you just have this camera, okay, where you can move. This camera here will be the point of view when you start your virtual reality experience. So this will be like your world. In the space, we have the scene, and in each space, we can add new scenes. So this is my scene number 1, where I have this object. It's the camera. Of course, I can change the name of the scene, and I can call it something like "This is me." After this, we have here the library, where you have the objects that you can use to create your virtual reality. Here you can upload, and you can upload an image, or you can upload audio that we can add to our virtual reality, or you can change the environment. You can change the environment in different ways. For example, cloudy, night, sunny. You even can add an image or a sound that will be playing during the whole scene that you are creating. In this case, we will just change our totally environment to something like this, country feel. So here I have our camera. We can change it from one side to the other, and all the objects that we put in our virtual reality, we can access the properties of that object. For example, if I double click here on the camera, you can see here that I have some information. I have the name that I can use to program using Blocky. I can say something or speak or think. I can change the type of the position of the camera, and so on. Of course, this camera is just my point of view. It will not appear on my virtual reality. And if you click with the right button of the mouse, it will open the same thing as you double click. So let's add some objects in our virtual reality experience. In this case, I will go to library, and I will pick up this object. I will put it in here. As you can see, if I start now playing my virtual reality, I will just see the back of the object, just to show you. And we don't want this, we want to see in the front. So what we have to do is, with this, when you click once, we have this option in here that allows you to rotate the object, or even to turn upside down. And here you have two more options. This one is to up and down, and this one is to change the size of the object. Let's put it just like this. Now that we have on front, just gonna do play, and there we have our, let's say, boy in front of the camera. Now you want our object to say something when it starts the virtual reality experience. So what we have to do is easy. I just have to click, double click in this case, come here, change the name. Because I'm introduced myself, I will call this object Marco, and I will use it on Blocky. So now I can use this object when I am doing some code, creating some code. And to create some code, we have this option in here, let's say code. So you just open it. Because we are using the basic CoSpace plan, we just can use some basic blocks, but will be enough for our virtual reality experience that we want to create. So in this case, we have 4 different sections of blocks. We have the events, we have the actions, we have the transitions, and we have the control flow. Okay, we just focus on this. In this, we just have this one, it's called on activate. When I click on Marco, I want something to happen. It will be the same with the headset, because you remember that you have the button on the S. You just click and then you activate. So what we want to happen is when I click on activate Marco, I want Marco to say something. So I want Marco to introduce himself. I will say something like, hello, I am Marco. Welcome to this learning event. So let's try it. Play. I have here Marco. When I click, it will say, hello, I am Marco. Welcome to this learning event. Of course, if you are exploring this virtual reality experience on your smartphone, when you click play, you're going to have here down the option to explore the virtual reality experience in the headset. So this is just a first approach how to use CoSpacesEdu. When you are using the headset, you can go all the way around and the camera is your point of view. When I click on Marco, there he is.